Okay, Google, what's the date? Apparently, I need to have my camera all the way out there for you to see what I'm doing. Okay, it's Monday the... Okay, Google, what's the date?
It is Monday, the 22nd of July 2019.
What's the time? Okay, Google, what's the time?
6:27.
So today, what have I been doing today? So today, I decided that I wanted today to be the last day that I work on pitching to stores. I physically cannot do it anymore. I'm emotionally, I'm spent. I'm tired. Um, I just need it to be done now. I don't want to go past today. Today is the day that I press send on this mofo and get all these pictures out. So I have been working on templates that I had written up this time last year, to send out. I didn't end up sending out any of those formal submissions via email because I experienced a rejection from a company that just impacted me too deeply. It sent waves all the way through me, and I wasn't able to come back from that. And I made new decisions off the back of that rejection. I decided to create a completely new signature collection for Urban Tiger. So I still had those templates on my computer, and I've spent last week just writing them up and making sure that they were where I wanted them to be. Now, this is the issue that I'm having. Wait, I'm going to move you around because I feel like I have to hold you out all the way there while I'm doing this. It feels unnecessary. Yeah, look, why does this not... Is it because... Oh, there we go. Hold on. Let's do it this way so we can get some daylight on me. Okay. I hope this video isn't too dark because yeah, it's pretty good. I'll sit further back. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is the thing. It's always nerve-wracking when you have to actually put yourself out there. And doing email pitches is something that, for me, it's nerve-wracking. Even with all the preparation that I've done throughout the year, this is nerve-wracking. So I'm doing something a little different, and this is the issue. So I've read someone else's email pitch to a store. That person was established, had sold things in the past, and had designed their pitch around another jeweler recommending that store for them to get in touch with. And that was a nice, neat way of doing an email pitch. The fact that someone else who you stock in your store thought that I might be a good fit. That's what that lady did. I don't have that luxury. I'm going from scratch. None of my goods are actually stocked anywhere. There's no one to recommend me. I'm going from scratch. And so I've been practicing for the last maybe the last month, 2 months, leading with my vulnerability. I find that when I do things instinctually and I follow that instinct, it usually ends up working out. So last week I pulled up all the templates and I got to work, and I was writing out this thing, and I was like, you know, maybe I should tell a story. Maybe I should lead with my vulnerability. Maybe I should put a little bit more of me into this email. Putting more of me into an email means taking an email that's that long and making it that long. And the one thing people tell you about when you're making some kind of submission to a store is not to ramble on. Make it short and sweet and snappy, because retailers don't have time to sit and read through all your shit. They're kind of just doing that. That being said, my instinct told me to go with it. And by doing that, I have 3 emails to 3 stores that have a lot more of me put in it. And like I said, they're that long. They're that long. I will show you in a minute. It's that long. But I think when you read it, there is a flow. And for me, like, I'm a big Seth Godin fan. If you don't know who Seth Godin is, he's well known for his books on marketing, and he's got a very well known book called Purple Cow. And I reference Purple Cow all the time when I'm about to do something and I'm not sure. And basically, it's about standing out and being different and being remembered and noticed because you are different. And I can't help but say to myself, every time I get a bit nervous about whether or not I should send this email that long, I'd rather be I'd rather be no, do I want to be normal and forgotten, or long and different and remembered? So far, long and different and remembered is winning, which means I'm going to be sending a very long email. And I'm still not 100% sure about it, but I'm going to do it. So I've got 3 to send out, and I'll show you them on here. I won't actually show you all the malarkey, everything I've written, but I will definitely show you how long this email goes on for, because it's a bit of a long one. So Google told you it was around 6:30. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 6:33.
6:33. And so I've been working on refining my email pitches for the last 3 or 4 hours, making sure I've got the names to the buyers for each store and cross-referencing that with other information, just making sure I've done all that and put things in it, and I'm almost ready to roll. The last thing I have to do is to resize my images, because some of the submissions are being made through email and they want them to be a lot smaller. And I've also got to make sure that my line sheets that I finished up 2 weeks ago is to upload that to be part of my wholesale buyers pack, which I have stored on Dropbox. That needs to be done because within my email I've told stockists, buyers, that they can email me and I'll send them a link, so I need to make sure everything is in there so they can get this link. I'm pushing, I'm tired, but yeah, I'm giving myself 2 more hours and then we're sending out these submissions. So let me show you how long this submission actually is. My computer's gone off again. So this is I've backed them up actually onto my my drive just to make sure, because I wrote that shit out and I am not going to lose that. So this is one of my, hold on. Hold on. Nope. Alright guys, this is one of my email submissions. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, it's still going. yeah, it's long. It's long, but I look at it this way. Hold on, make sure that you can still see me. Hold on, can you still see me? I want to make sure I've got good light. The light is going down in here, and I'm also trying not to show you my very messy kitchens because, you know, it's been that kind of day. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I'm looking at it this way. It's my first ever submission to a store. So just do it, right? Just be long and lavish and be remembered. And I feel like next year, I say next year, but in the next few months, around middle of January, when I'm doing this submission again to other stores, I'm going to feel a lot more confident within myself. And I probably won't do a submission this long again. But as it's my first store, I just feel I need to get everything out and the message behind the brand. And that means my submission has to be a little bit longer. Is it really? It is very nerve-wracking. This process is very nerve-wracking, but I'm gonna do it. So I've got to, like I said, do my images and get everything up. So I'm gonna get cracking on that. Okay guys, so these are my line sheets. Yay, these are my line sheets. And I've got to make sure this file is in my Dropbox wholesale pack. My camera has I don't know why it's doing it, but my camera has a tendency to just turn itself off midway of recording. So I don't know how much of what I just said you caught. Hopefully, most of it. So now I'm gonna work on resizing my images. I need to get them down to a low resolution because I'm going to be putting them in an email. That's what one of the buyers from the stores requests. So I have to shrink them down. So I'm going to do that now. Alrighty. Where is this file? Because I'm on deadline and I need to get it done immediately. Hold on a minute. I don't know if I can find it. I am not good at organizing these files. Maybe that's the wrong one. I can't find the file, and I think the fact that I've got the camera on me working is making me nervous and slightly slowing me down. So I'm gonna look for the file and then resize my images and then update you on where I am next. Okay? Cool. It is. Okay, Google. What's the time?
It's 7:28.
And I've just finished resizing my images. It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. It's actually pretty easy. There's no set size, or I couldn't find none of the submissions information dictated what size the images should be, but I do know that low res images are preferred rather than high res images because when you open it, the file will be really, really big. So I've just cut them down. I did it in Photoshop, and in my old version of Photoshop. I've been using that version of Photoshop, Photoshop 7 actually, for since I left uni, which was, when did I leave uni? I left uni in 2004. So I've been bussing. I had the 6.0 and then I had the 7.0. My cousin gave it to me on the down low. And then, so I've been using that ever since. And it works really well. The only thing that I have a problem with that Photoshop thing is it doesn't allow me for some reason to save onto my hard drive. I have to save it onto the computer first and then save it onto my hard drive, which for me is a bit of a bitch because who's got time to keep transferring files? But I have to do it because I don't want to lose anything. I also like to double back up my things and put them onto Google Drive. Not everything, but just some of the things. So yeah, that's done. The only problem I had was just finding these images, so I had to start from scratch. I wanted to use the images initially that I sent through to the fashion blogger that interviewed me last month, but I couldn't find them images for love nor money on the computer, so I just chose some more. And I like the ones that I chose. These ones are a little bit different. There's a certain type of earring in my collection that I noticed I never give air to. Like, I never promote it, I never put it up on Instagram, I never talk about it. So it's the which one is it? What's it called? Yeah, it's the tri-wave hoop. I always show it in the sunset color, which is the orange shade, but I never show it in its natural bead. It's really nice. So I'm using that one. I'm going to be sending through the tri-wave hoop, the tri-hooks, and I've got a picture with the whole family together, the two sizes. It's one of my favorite pictures. And I'm sending through my super Like, I'm looking at the thing now, so I'm trying to figure out my super large hoops, and in sunset. I like those. They're like my favorite, one of my favorites. I love everything in the collection, but you know, you have a couple of things where, like, you know, if you make stuff, you love all your babies, but there's a few of your babies that are like your best babies. That's one of my best babies. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Dropbox account, and I'm going to detach or exit or delete the current line sheet that's on there and put this new line sheet up, and then that will be done. I also didn't realize that I thought I had completed my line sheets, and in actuality I had an error in my line sheets. I had the pricing for one of my earrings was a different price and a different color. All my earrings come in two different colors, and they're all the same price no matter what color you buy. But I had somehow not noticed that when I decided that that was finished last week. So I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to look back and see that, because that would look very unprofessional, and yeah, it's just not cool. But I caught it, so it's good. Okay, now over to Dropbox. I will come back and update you. I work a lot faster when you're not watching me. Although I'm glad you're with me, because it's making me feel less nervous. I just work faster when I'm not being looked at. Okay. Oh my god, why is the internet off? No, no, I need internet. Shit. Okay, Google.
Hang on while I get connected to Wi-Fi.
Please do. Otherwise, I will not be making submissions today. Oh. I wonder if it's because I haven't paid the bill yet. Just give me one more day and then I'll pay the bill. Come on! Let me be great! Let me be great! Alright, let's see if I can do something. Oh, it might be. I need to put different wires in or something. Maybe if I restart it, it will happen. Let's restart you. I promise, I'll pay my bills. Just let me send this off. Okay, so while we're waiting for the internet to decide if it wants to come back on or not, I oh, hold on, not even in shot. Hold on. Better? No, not better. Better? Okay. So while we're waiting for the internet to decide if it wants to come on or not, just went over to one of the online stores, to their submission page, and realized that I didn't actually have to submit any kind of text to them or images. I just have to fill in boxes and put the links to my various pages online, which on the one hand makes me feel a lot better because as you know, I told you about the size of the length of the email, so for some reason it makes me feel a lot lighter, and it gives me less to do as well, because I just have to pop information in various boxes. The other way it makes me feel is a little bit sad, because I'm like, I spent 2 days, 2 and a bit days writing that up to not use it. But it's okay. It's okay. I should have read the submission properly. I just didn't scroll down the page. It was when I scrolled down the page, I realized that there was more boxes, and so it don't matter. It's cool. It's fine. It gives me less to do, like I said, so it's cool. I just need the internet to come back on, because for real talk, I haven't actually paid my my internet bill, because things are a little tight up in this bitch. And I'm waiting until I have increased funds in a few days to actually pay this back. I think that it's not coming on because I haven't paid my bill. Hey, this is the realness up in this bitch. Sometimes you just don't got the money. But I might have to find the monies, otherwise I can't do anything. And I've got a lot of things I've got to do on the internet this week, so maybe I just have to go and pay the bill. No? Is it coming on? Wait. Something is occurring.